numerous myths. So we're going to go to another presentation, and this presentation is entitled Building Our Immune System During COVID-19. And the presenter, Miss Trisha, she goes by the name of Majestri Raww. And so she is going to give us some awesome information about how we can go about building our immune system. So it's Miss Trisha Shields, and we know her as, or many of us know her as, Miss Majestri Raww. She is a wellness influencer, a health guru who specializes in the basic fundamentals of eating clean, juicing, and wellness. She is the owner of Majestri Raww Juice. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to welcome another awesome presenter in this lineup of awesome presenters. So, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Trisha Shields.
Hey everyone, good evening, good evening, good evening. I wish I was able to join from earlier, so hopefully I'll be able to catch the replay and really get into the information that was shared with everyone. Sounds like it was phenomenal. It sounds like it was great stuff, educational stuff, and stuff that we can take away and apply to our daily lives. So thank you for that introduction, and thank you for having me. And yes, I am Trisha Shields, the owner of Majestri Raww Juice. I am a wellness influencer, health guru, and I say that because I'm very big on the foods we eat. And I also say that because I too struggled with my weight. And just to step back a little bit on how I got involved in juicing and the benefits, and then we'll slide into the immunity aspect of it. I was overweight, of course, over 200 pounds, like many of us. We struggle with that. And I realized that it's a personal thing. And if you don't make it an effort or a priority to take care of yourself, then who else is going to do it, right? We get this one life and one body. And if we don't take care of it, you know the rest of the story. So it's nothing to pressure anyone to do. We know without help, we might as well quit planning, because our health is fundamental. Our health is the primary thing in everything that we do. So in the overweight process, I decided to try juicing. I mean, of course, I had to do a lot of research and figure how I'm going to just juice and lose weight. And the setback for me, I'm a Jamaican, I love my curry goat and my rice and peas and my oxtail and you name it, my soup and all. And to give that up, even if it was temporarily, just to get the weight off, because carrying around the weight for me, it was very tiring. I would breathe very heavy. I hated taking pictures. Like if you go on my Facebook wall now, you probably see a lot of pictures of me. Not that I wasn't happy with who I am, but I was a little down on myself. I wasn't confident enough, and I say that from the bottom of my heart. You really lose your self-confidence when you're not doing the things that you should do or what you can do for yourself. So in teaching myself about the foods we eat, such as if you look at the presentation here, kale, nutrient-dense greens, carrots, which are loaded with carotenes. A lot of the stuff here are packed with antioxidants, stuff that helps to eliminate toxins out of your body and to keep your body alkalizing. Simple berries, strawberry, apple, lemon, kale, again, as I said. Just these things are powerful, nutrient-dense, plant-based foods that, after learning what's in them and what they can do for the body, I started juicing. And let me tell you, that first day, it was rough. I wanted everything under the sun to eat, but I made a commitment to myself that I have to do this for me. I have to do this for my family. I have young children that I have to be here for. I mean, we can't, if there's a diagnosis that come our way and it's something out of our control, there's nothing we can do, but certain things we can control, like high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol. Those are things that we have control over, and we can control them by the foods we eat and the foods we put in our body. So then I started to research and think about blends of fruits, and using my Caribbean background with certain things I like, you know, mango, pineapple, you know, and then try to figure out how to cut back some of that sugary stuff, because they too have natural sugars. So trying to incorporate them and blend them with greens, cucumber, you know, spinach, celery, cruciferous vegetables, again, such as this ugly alligator kale. I love it. And, you know, of course, regular green kale. I juice with this stuff all the time. So then I started to create my own formula. I know pineapple has bromelain in it, and it's good for your gut. Of course, you know, a healthy gut, if your gut not healthy, it will diminish your immune system. So you have to build up your immune system with certain foods that you eat. And then I created the blends and my juices, and that kind of, when I lost the first 10 pounds in 3 days. Yes, let me get back there before I get off topic. When I lost the first 10 pounds in 3 days from just juicing organic, fresh pressed juices, you couldn't tell me something wasn't Beyonce. But it was a fulfilling feeling, and I could not contain that. I had to share that with other people who too struggled with their weight as myself. And you know, you get the question of, so you just juice, nothing else, what can you do? See, juicing is a way of life for me. I made it a lifestyle change for me. And then I learned how to go back and eat foods that are sustainable, foods that will give me energy, foods that make you happy, foods that boost you. So in saying that, I started to tell my friends and my family, and, you know, we got them to try it, and I had people who were losing weight, and, you know, the rest was history. I had to create a business so I can share it to our diaspora, our Caribbean community and beyond, because believe it or not, you know, we may go to the supermarket and we pick up vegetables and fruits and we eat them, but we really don't know the benefits of what they're doing for us, especially if we consume them on a regular basis. That is very key, consuming your fruits and vegetables on a regular basis. Of course, you know, if you eat your vegetables and your fruits and all that, your skin starts to look better. I'm not ashamed to say I'm 48, a mother of 2, married with my children, but I feel better. I'm at my best, you know. Besides the juicing, getting into the immunity aspect of it. So of course, I do a lot of juicing, smoothies, plant-based smoothies, plant-powered smoothies. I've tried to remove myself from drinking like whole milk. So I've now fast into almond milk, rice milk, stuff that's more plant-based. Notice I speak a lot about plant-based, even though I am not vegan, but I admire the lifestyle because of the benefits that you get from plants. So again, I'm back on the subject of being the Caribbean who love the oxtail, curry goat, and all of that. Meat. Me for lose meat, that was the hardest. Anyway, I'm also a chef, at-home chef, not a celebrity chef, but an at-home chef. I love cooking. Cooking is also something that I love. I have a page on Instagram where I cook and display foods that I eat. And in preparing my foods like curry chicken, an alternate to curry chicken was curry chickpea in coconut milk instead of rice, which is, you know, a lot of starch. You kind of want to stay away from that. I go into the cauliflower world and season it up and just make healthy meals. And the moment you start doing that, your body itself starts to speak to you. Literally, you start to feel energized. The foods we eat really helps your body to feel stronger. And it's important to build up our bodies now more than ever with this global pandemic that we are now facing, from kids to adults. Coronavirus does not have any, what's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't respect anybody, right? We have to protect ourselves. We have to wash our hands. We have to follow the CDC guidelines and stay healthy as much as we can. Social distancing is a big thing. And it is really hard. But what we can do for ourselves, especially when we're home, start looking at foods from a different lens. You know, this time of year, we plan on our goals, right? Let your health be one of your primary goals for 2021. Don't let it be a temporary fix. Do it because your body deserves it, right? Immunity. Let's get to the topic of immunity. There are so many information out there on immunity to keep our bodies thriving, energized, and boosting. Turmeric is one of my favorite. It's like a ginger root, natural organic turmeric. You juice that with ginger and pineapple. Remember, I talked about pineapple being good for the gut. And here you have a nice shot of Majestri Raww immunity boosting juice. This is excellent to have in the morning or in the afternoon. This stuff, let me tell you, it makes the hair jump off your chest, if you know what I mean. But it's just the natural ginger and turmeric that your body needs to help fight inflammation. It's iron in there, nutrients, phytonutrients, minerals, vitamins. And this is a line of immunity boosting shots that Majestri Raww is also out there on the market today. So I just talked about the immunity turmeric. This is a vitality shot, which has coconut water in it. As you know, coconut has electrolytes in there, keeps your body hydrated. These are things that our body craves and need to fight this virus as much as possible. In addition to probably taking your supplements, I'm not excluding anything that you're doing, but from the natural aspect of Mother Earth, nature, this is the fundamental things that I preach to my clients and to my friends and family. Here we have cinnamon, apple, and ginger. It tastes really good. You would think it's like a cinnamon cake, but it's very good. Great herbs in here. Apple, an apple a day keeps you at bay. Excellent. Here is another immunity shot. This is pineapple, camel, and ginger. Camel is another great ingredient, which is organic, and it's packed with vitamin C, which this is what it looks like. You know, it's like a brown herb. I think it's from Southeast Asia. Some of this stuff is just from research. I mean, you research it and read about it and the benefits and what they do for the body. You add them to your blends and they're just excellent. What I really love about these blends is that they're natural. There are no preservatives in them. There are no added sugar. They're natural as possible. As you can see, there's nothing. There's just simple ginger that you yourself can walk in the supermarket and pick up and make your own immunity boosting stuff. Let me just quickly touch on sea moss. Sea moss has been around for years. For me, I wouldn't say it's new, but I'm really getting into it because it has 92 minerals, according to studies, 92 of 102 minerals that the body has. So this stuff here is like liquid gold. If you go and do the research online, you'll see for yourself. This stuff, when blended, and it's like applesauce, but quite tasteless. When it's blended, it is excellent to add to your smoothies. You can have it with your teas. You can have it in your soups. Again, like I said, it's tasteless. You can also infuse them, which I enjoy having them infused, using like a hibiscus sorrel with ginger or a pineapple with ginger and turmeric. You notice I talk a lot about turmeric because of the benefits and that it's great for inflammation. I've had 3 surgeries. I know I talk a lot. I've had 3 surgeries and back surgery, spine surgery. I'm sure Michelle can testify and share that with you guys at some point. So for me, it is so important that the foods I eat and I consume helps to fight that inflammation in my body rather than taking pharmaceutical drugs, which at some point I honestly believe will do more harm to our body than good. So I look for foods that will help fight my body. And in COVID time now, that more than ever, at this time when they're saying, well, look, the death toll is looking to rise even more, I encourage you, each and every one of you, get your families on board. Start telling them to look at fruits differently. This is life in front of you. It's life-changing. Again, the sea moss, excellent stuff. You see my logo and my stuff is on there. It's also on sale on my website. Definitely check it out. It's really good. I like having 2 to 3 teaspoons daily when I make it, that is. But I really try to have it every morning for the most part. That's it for the sea moss. Now, the green juice, again, you all know green juice, perfect to have in the mornings, right? It goes right into your bloodstream. And I'll just kind of highlight what's in this one. We call it the burner. It's just apples, cucumber, ginger, celery, lemon, spinach, and kale. Blended, cold press, and we'll talk about the cold press system here, and bottled to go. Very nutritious. It's also part of my 3-day cleanse line that I have, that I talked about, which, you know, was my springboard to health and wellness. So this is a very, very good drink to have in the mornings or whenever you choose, but I like having it in the mornings, especially when I'm doing my cleanse, or just a regular grab and go. Again, it has immune boosting properties in there. A lot of the stuff that I make has immunity boosting properties in there to keep us, to defend us, to keep our body on the defense system to fight anything that may come our way. Okay. With that said, I don't know if anyone have any questions, but I have a little bit more to present for you because I wanted to go in and kind of talk a little bit about the blender and the juicing, and then talk about our happy ending, right? It's nothing like a happy ending. So here is a juicer, and what's unique about juicing? We have juicers out there that are high in heat, like a centrifugal juicer. Because of the heat capacity from those juicers, when you juice your produce, the nutrients in there will break down. And the goal in juicing is getting the fiber and the nutrients in your body right away. So this juicer has no heat. So this is like a masticating juicer, which literally press the juice. You press the fruits, I should say. You get more out of the fruits and vegetable, and you're able to preserve it shelf life at least up to 5 days once stored. So this is why I really love this juicer. And this is basically what, you know, I have more of these juices, but this is basically what I use to make all my blends and promote it out there to the world, if you know what I mean. So here, I enjoy using Golden Delicious apples. They're not as sweet as other apples. So I like to juice with my Golden Delicious apples, and I'll try to be as quick as possible. Excuse me, my little helper here, could you just pass me the bucket right there for me to put the juice in? Thank you, just rinse it out. Yeah, while she's doing that, I'll just start slicing these apples. And basically the juice I'm gonna make is right here. Trying to keep it as simple as possible, right? And for those of you who are interested in other juices, you know, we do a lot of, we do like carrot juice with lemon and ginger. We do beets and pineapple with chia seeds. Like adding chia seeds to our juice because it's a way to keep the fiber in our juice. You know, studies show that, oh, when we juice, you lose the fiber content and all that. You can mix it all up. You can juice. You can do smoothies, which is another great option to get your greens in. Or it's however you choose. I like basically juicing, as I say. All right. So these apples were already pre-washed, clean, and ready. So it's going to be a little bit noisy. So if you just want to hold the camera down on here, and I'm just going to really get through this juicing aspect really quick. So here I'm just going to turn it on and start running the apples through the chute and let them go in. And you can see how slow the thing here turns. That's the masticator. There's an RPM in there that turns real slow. I'm going to show you how this thing. See, once you slice them, they just go right down. Some fresh lemon with the skin on. Just make sure you wash your fruits. I'm going to put some celery in here. Celery can go right down the chute. Celery is another great vegetable. Juicing celery straight with just a hint of lemon is excellent, excellent stuff in there. Medicinal properties, really great for your body and everything, energy in this green stuff. Not the best of taste, but you have to have an acquired taste for certain things. And again, I don't live to eat, I eat to live. Remember that. There's a major difference there. So that's the celery. All right. Here is a cucumber. I like to use the English cucumbers when I'm doing my juicing. I'm just gonna do some little slicing technique here. Nothing too much. I just slice them on a bias so they're easier to go down the chute. Go, the cucumber. Another one. 2 or 3 green apples small is just enough for your juicing. If you want to do 1 apple, less sugar, it's also good. So now whenever I'm juicing like the leafy vegetables, I like to put an apple down the chute and then put the vegetable up top and just let it go down in there. And then I use the presser to help push it all the way down. Right? Just can you come in a little closer because I'm gonna pour. I'm gonna let it come through. There we go. Of course, it's a quick demonstration. So if I want, I can add some more greens. I'm gonna put some of the ginger in here. And just 1 more piece of apple. I'm gonna let that go through. While that's coming out, another tip to juicing with this type of juicer. You notice the trash? It's not wet. It's just a nice texture. Whenever you're making like beet juice, it's excellent to save the trash because it makes a great vegan beef burger. Believe me. If you go on my Instagram page, I have a recipe online for that. It's a beet burger with sunflower seeds and nuts, scallion, onion, thyme, pepper. Excellent. So here we are done with that. Oh, I could have added some spinach. That's a part of it. Let me just put the spinach in there. Again, it's always good to put a fruit down and add the veggie so that it doesn't get trapped into the net. All right. Get the rest of that. All right. Now, whenever, let me turn that off so you can hear me. Whenever you make the juice, right, even though it's going through a strainer, there are dregs in here that some people can tolerate. I can tolerate it. And some people don't want to taste the dregs in their juice. So a nut bag is always handy to strain your juice. I'm not going to go into that, but it's just a recommendation if you want to. And then you just pour your nice green juice. Look at that. All natural. You didn't see me add any sugar beside the apple, right? I wish you guys could get some. And I don't need to tell you that it's amazing. Raw fruits and vegetables. So that's the Majestri green burner. How are we doing so far, guys?
Amazing.
I know, I have to get a sip in there. Oh, wow. This is fun. I'm in my element, you know? All right, so that is the green juice. Next up, you know, part of eating properly is the snacks that we eat. Boy, we love snacking, good snacks, cakes, dessert, ice cream, cookies, all that good stuff, right? But there are also other alternatives into making healthy snacks, such as this beautiful apple snack dish right here. I am going to just slice up an apple and basically show you how you at home can make it. And I'll also share the ingredients of what's in there. And you can try it. So here are just regular pink lady apples, which I enjoy using with this. Of course, you can use any apple of your choosing. So here is just sliced round pink lady apples with bell peppers. So you have a colorful array of peppers. Yellow, green, red bell peppers. And then we have some mango on top. and fresh raspberry. And simple as it sounds. You can chill it in the refrigerator. And here's an amazing aged balsamic vinaigrette that you can drizzle over it. And that's your healthy snack. I'm going to eat it at the end, but I just wanted to show you guys how making your food really pretty too makes you want to eat it. This vinaigrette is like sweet sugar, but very natural. I'm not advertising for any company, but if you ever visit Williams-Sonoma, invest in one of these. They're life-changing with your salads. So that's the apple crisp. So I'm just going to show you how I simply made that salad, right? I already pre-cut some peppers here. Let's move them out the way. So let's start with taking off the very top of the apple. Taking out the pit. Okay. And just thinly slice. This is like my Oreo cookie. Sometimes you have to tell yourself that you're eating these sweet stuff, but they're really good for you. So here, it's just a slice of an apple. Very good. And you just simply chop up your peppers. Should have added the red one. But like I said, I'm a chef at home. That's my disclaimer, and I'm sticking to it. All right. Cut up a few more. You notice I like to work with a lot of colors. They make me happy. Just the colorful fruits and vegetables just bring a lot of energy and good vibes in here. And that's all we're looking for 21, you know, period. Good energy, good vibes, and surrounding ourselves with positive people that will uplift us, right? And we just try and stay on the healthy side of life, right? Seriously. So that's that. And then I like to just slice some mango here. I forgot to mention that there's also kiwi in there, but I just did this little cute thing as part of my decor presentation, but some fresh kiwi as well. And then the mango, you just slice them down real quick. I know, right? Going real fast. Break them out, and I like to just cut off. Let's go through it like this. In the summertime, when these mangoes are extremely sweet, oh my God. Make a perfect smoothie. Here's a smoothie I make with mango, pineapple, and rice milk. Amazing. Great for breakfast. It's a little oats in there or granola. So here you have the little thing tossed together. All right. The colors. You see? And you can eat 2, 3, or 4 until your belly full, right? It's guilt-free. A little dressing, and we're good to go. And of course, if you want to top it off with a little topping, you just put a little of that on there. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. This is what I love. They say we are what we eat, right? And to keep the body in good health, we have to keep the body in good health. This is serious talk. It's not even about presentation or whatever. Seriously, our health is the most important thing we can do as far as taking care of it. Eating the right foods, being smart, making smart choices about the foods that we eat. Stay safe for 2021. Wear your mask. Follow all the CDC guidelines. And I hope you guys check out my website. It's www.majestri.raww.com. If you're on Instagram, Majestri_Raww with 2 W's. Yeah, I like to be different. But I hope you can, I hope you learned something tonight, if anything. Let that be a takeaway. I hope we learn that we can eat better and have fun in doing so. It's my pleasure to serve and to share with you all what I love to do. Thank you.
I have a question. Sorry, Maureen.
Hi,
Miss
Maureen.
Shields, I'm
Yes.
I'm telling you, you are so correct. My juicer got broken, and tomorrow morning I have to go and buy one. So you have encouraged me,
Oh,
because I do a lot of natural juice. Even today, I was talking to some people about natural juices. It's so important to have the juicer to do those, like beet and carrot,
yes.
cucumber, celery, and all of those.
Mhm.
So nice,
Absolutely.
nice presentation.
Thank,
Excellent.
thank you so much, Maureen. My pleasure.
That was Andrew.
Who was speaking?
Andrew.
Andrew. Andrew.
Me.
Andrew.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thought I heard Maureen. Forgive me.
He called my name.
So
All right,
who's getting the juicer tomorrow? I,
Andrew.
all right, Andrew. When you make your juice, please share it with me. I'd love to see it.
All right. Thank you
Okay.
so much, Miss Shields. The
Welcome. You're
presentation was awesome. I'm a
oh,
theater
okay.
girl, and I'm saying your set is awesome,
Oh,
colorful, and
oh.
I just
Listen,
and you said you know what you eat.
guys. Anything for you guys. Michelle from Sweetwater Blossom, you don't know.
So Michelle and Andrew did a phenomenal job in ensuring that we had the best. Because I'm not sure if they asked you to do it the way you did, because
No.
I knew that you could just come and sit and tell us about the wonderful juices, and you could just tell, and you chose to come and to demonstrate, and not only demonstrate, but you ensured that it was so beautiful. You said you're what you eat. I like pork. So what am I gonna say? I'm a pig. I don't want to be a pig. So, so I am going to get my apple.
Toleration.
Yes, I know. I'm just kidding. But it's beautiful, and I love the fact that you really went out of your way to ensure that it's just beautiful. We want to watch you all the time because my eyes were glued to the screen because of the presentation. It's
Oh,
beautiful.
thank
Thank
you
you
guys
so
so much. I'm really humbled by what you guys are saying. Thank you so much. I always try to do my best in everything I do, whatever I put out there, because it's what I would do for myself. So that's kind of how I live my life. So thank you very much.
awesome, awesome. Thank you for sharing with us.
You're welcome. Thank you guys.
All righty. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's the last presentation for today. Responses to strengthening health and social services for Boston residents. This is an awesome and an amazing virtual seminar. And today we had three super mega awesome presenters. We had Miss Danae Porter, we just had Mrs. Shields, and we had Miss Kristen Otero. And so there's something that we can take away from all of the presentations. And Sweetwater Blossom Foundation and the Authentic Caribbean Foundation Inc., the representatives here, I want you to understand how important what you're doing here today is for us. And it's not only restricted to COVID-19, but in life going forward. So we're learning to eat healthy, to look at how occupational therapy management can assist us, and stress management. We looked at the foods we ate yesterday, exercise. And so it's an awesome, 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 awesome initiative. And we want to applaud you, and we don't want it to ever get lost upon you how important this is. Tomorrow will be the final day. It will be day 3. And on that day, we are going to be looking at the different herbs and nutrition for the body. So don't bash the herbs. We're going to use them for healing. And that presentation will be done by Dr. Sylvia Mitchell. And in the final segment, we'll look at demystifying the COVID-19 vaccines in communities of color. And that's a two-part series, and that's the second part. And it will be moderated by Dr. Lewis Green and she'll have two panelists alongside her. So we want to say a special thank you to the Boston Public Health Commission for their grant. Thank you to the staff at Sweetwater Blossom Foundation and the Authentic Caribbean Foundation, specifically Miss Michelle Tingling and Mr. Andrew Sharp. And before we go, Miss Michelle Tingling would just like to say a few words.
Good evening, everyone on the global platform. Good evening to my awesome presenters. Miss Trisha Shields, Majestri Raww. How can I thank you? Your presentation is always A1. I wouldn't even say A1, it's A1 plus plus, right? In a Jamaican terms, up like 7. Always clean, ever ready. And awesome to be on the global stage with you, this platform, showcasing not only our culture, but just the new habits that we have to develop in order to take care of our bodies. Miss Danae Porter, I have never met you in person, but I follow you on social media. And yes, I really and truly believe everything that you say because I too am an administrator for mental health and I understand the importance of stress management. I understand the importance of being able to heal mentally. And what you're doing is phenomenal. So continue what you're doing on the social media platform. We're all benefiting and thank you. Miss Kristen Atira, how can I thank you for bringing all your expertise to the event today? I look forward to working with you as well as the other presenters. Mr. Andrew Sharp, thank you. And in basic terms, you don't know, we have a lot of work to do. This is just the beginning. We are taking off, we're leveling up, we're going to the next level, not only serving our Caribbean community, but our Boston community, the American community. Everyone is benefiting because it's free to everyone and they're all open to this, like listening in their living rooms, wherever they are on their cell phones, the laptops. And we're here today to give them the right information at the right time. Everyone, thank you so much and have a wonderful night. And my MC, Miss Maureen, thank you. All the way from Jamaica. Isn't she awesome, guys? We have to give her a round of applause. All the way from Jamaica. Yeah, she gave me a little yardie touch to our event. And we appreciate you, Maureen. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night, everyone. And we can't forget our interpreter. Antoinette, take us away. Thank you, guys.
Okay. So thank you so much, Michelle and Andrew, all of our presenters, and thank you, Antoinette, for ensuring that the disabled community was able to participate. So thank you, everyone, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow for the awesome part 3. Take care.
Oh.